Okay, so this is the second video, and there's going to be some things for you to do before we start our Zoom call. Okay, so I really want you to get into your Lemongrass Spa University and complete course 1. There's not a lot of stuff in there. I'm going to kind of go over that here in a second, but the way to get into your Lemongrass Spa University is you log into your website, which you have to use your ID number and your password, and then you're going to go into your website, and then you'll see at the very top there'll be some things to select, and there's one that says Lemongrass Spa University. If you have trouble getting in, all you have to do is click, and then it'll ask you for a login. If you have trouble getting in, email admin@lemongrassspa.com and let them know that you're having trouble getting in. Tell them your ID number and your name and what your problem is, and then they should respond back to you. Be sure you check your spam folder. Okay, so in this course 1, there's a bunch of great courses in here, but what we're going to do is just do course 1 before we start our Zoom call. So in course 1, there's going to be a welcome video from Heidi. She's the owner of our company, Heidi and Brian, she and her husband. The video's from Heidi, and it's a minute long, I think, a minute 4 seconds, and it's going to kind of go over some things and just kind of welcome you. You get to see Heidi, get to know her a little bit on the video, but she's going to talk about, she talks about printing your Jumpstart guide. So be sure to print your Jumpstart guide so you have that, and it'll come in your kit also, but you can also print it there on the Lemongrass Spa University if you want to, and it kind of just helps you go along with your jump starts, which we'll talk about a little bit on the call. It's going to be more coaching than talking about things like Jumpstart and how to get them, but we will kind of touch on that a little bit, but also ask the person who signs you up about Jumpstart. And then what I want you to do is watch the Launching Your Business for a Strong Start. That's 9 minutes, and it's from Kathy Yelitz, and she's one of our field trainers. She's got a lot of experience, I think over 20 years in direct sales. She was with Pampered Chef, I think, mostly, maybe even all her career, but she's super smart, and she's a field trainer with Lemongrass Spa. So I want you to watch that video, and in that video she talks about your why, and your why is basically, why are you doing Lemongrass Spa? I really want you to identify that before we start the Zoom calls, because your why is going to be that powerful thing as to why you are doing Lemongrass Spa. It's, yes, you might love the products, but it has to be more than that. You're on this Zoom call with me because you want to make a business out of this. You want to make money, and you're not going to be able to serve people until you figure out why you're doing what you're doing. So for me, my why is to pay off some medical school debt and also to provide for teenagers that are driving. I've got a 16-year-old and one that's almost 18, and then below them I've got a 14 and an almost 12. So I have a lot of expenses with insurance and things like that. Yes, my husband's a doctor, but he's in the military, and we still have the medical school debt. So it's a long story, and I would love to tell you about that one day if you haven't already heard my story. But anyway, so I want you to come up with your why. So for me, working in my office, I do it for my kids, I do it for my husband, but I have a couple specific things. For you, it could be pay off debt, get a new couch, get a new car. It can be short-term goals like a couch. Okay, once you get the couch, I want a refrigerator. You know, you have to have those concrete things. That's going to be so helpful for you. It's not just the products, it's not just the money, it's what is that money going to do for you? And I really want you to identify that before we start our Zoom call. Also, she talks about a live unboxing. I definitely recommend that, and I'm going to challenge you to do that. If you have questions about that, let me know. But going live on your profile page, don't talk about prices, just do it. And don't worry about anything else. Who cares what you're going to look like? Sit in front of a window. You know, there's a lot of different things that she's going to talk about on that video. It's 9 minutes long. I really want you to watch that. I need you to watch that before we start. Then there's going to be a quiz after that video, and it just kind of helps you kind of figure out, like, did I hear what I was supposed to hear, and did I get the right answers? It tells you at the end if you missed something and what the right answer is. There's also a list that I want you to print off. It's called brainstorming, and there's actually a list there that helps you come up with names of friends that could be potential hostesses or potential consultants, and it'll kind of run you through that. And then I also want you to print your plan for success. It's on there as a PDF, and it shows you on there like how much do you want to earn? How many parties do you think you want to do per week? So I really need you to go through course 1 before we start the Zoom call, and then just let me know, hey, I completed course 1, and that way I'll know that you're ready for the Zoom. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'm so excited to get started. And I have a microphone on this call. I didn't on the first call, so hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better. Bye.